Hey, Geminis! Happy March, and welcome to your March reading from your fave medium, Dani. Okay, I know. Where the hell were the February readings, if that did cross your mind? I decided to take a break for Black History Month to just take a step back. I still did release Thursday Teas with Dani, my bi-weekly Thursday tea now. So if you're looking for some insight on some current events, and the last one I just put out last week was actually a surprise that I asked. It was just basically a collective message, but a big message from Spirit. And I think that message was really needed in the moment. It really encompassed a lot of things, just touched a lot of things that I think could help people. So go ahead and check that out, along with other readings I've done on Twitter, on the future of social media as a whole, the economy, the housing market. Okay, there are things there. Go ahead and check it out. All right. Before we get started your reading, I have a favor to ask you. So my goal this year is to get 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help. So, if this is the content that you like, enjoy, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a commenter, that is perfectly fine. There's a lot of things I don't really comment on, but, like it, subscribe, share your girl, let people know to follow, really help get my channel out there. So I'm going to really need y'all help with that. And thanks in advance. All right, so let's get started. Okay, Geminis, we're going to start off with a music card from Jalissa's deck. 1 second. Had to move the mic. All right. Okay, so let me tap in. Their member, honorable ancestors, spirit guides, family. Your assistance, your guidance, spirit guides. What this for you? Gemini. What is the music card for Gemini in this month of March? I have a couple flashes of visions. So I see somebody looking bored by like a river, and it's like they have like a flower in their hand and just like touching the water. And I'm getting like a sense of love, a sense of longing for partnership. So maybe you're just like mirror on the wall, who out there is for me, so I can see things starting to pick up a little bit in the love department, if that's what you're looking towards too. If you're dating, if you're out here single, you're like, I just want a little fun, Geminis, you guys, you want your little fun. So I can see that coming along the way. And that's for man or woman. I'm seeing both. I'm getting flashes of both. Like, you're just kind of waiting. Who's next? And then the next vision I saw is someone crying, sobbing. So I can see some of you could be a little reserved into your emotions. So we're starting to have them surface. If you have been holding into things, even things don't seem like a big deal to you, but it's been causing a certain emotional reaction, you find yourself holding it down, those things can come up throughout the month of March. So you can see throughout the month of March. I want to make sure I said that clearly. So you can see certain things starting to come along that you felt like you closed, you were done with, you were over, making its appearance again. So it's not the time to like run, duck, or dodge. It really face it head on and say, I wonder why this is coming back around again. What is this here? What is the lesson, right? And that's going to really help you get that closed once and for all. So let's do a music card. Comes one at a time. Thank you. Okay. So let's see what we have here. We have Calvin Harris. How deep is your love? I want you to breathe me in, let me be your air, let me roam your body freely, no inhibition, no fear. How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Okay. I'm being told to look at the bottom of the deck. 1 second. And then we have Destiny's Child at the bottom of the deck, Dangerously in Love. Baby, I love you. You are my life. My happiest moments weren't complete if you weren't by my side. You're my relation, connection to the sun. You're next to me. There's no darkness I can't overcome. You are my raindrops. I am the sea. You and God, who's my sunlight. I'm blooming, grown so beautifully. Baby, yes, I'm proud, proud to be your girl. You make the confusion go all away from this cold and misty world. Okay, so some of you are reevaluating relationships, and some of you also have a connection here. And what I'm getting from this, it's not you questioning. It's just you really like laying back, like how deep is their love, like. And I think a lot of you have very strong feelings, so it's like, are they matching these feelings I have as well? I'm also here seeing that because of, I'm gonna say, relationship trauma, and I'm not even thinking of romance. Like that little piece was romance, but this is in regards to friendship, in regards to people coming close to you, people that you're probably who consider you family and you consider them, but we have some hard time trusting other people just do the things that we've gone through before. And so you often do question people's loyalty, question people's not energy, but just what's the word? Intentions. You find yourself questioning it. So it's like, is this a free space for me to be me? Like, do you truly love me, or is there like levels to it, or is there a lot of conditions to it that I probably can't even meet? So a lot of us are questioning, how deep are people's love for us? How deep is my love? Dangerously in love, there's some very deep feelings there. So, in terms of romance, I am seeing that this was your question for the person. For those of you that are in a connection, you're stepping into it, even a relationship, and then that was their answer. They're dangerously in love with you. You're like, man, I'm a little bit close to this, not obsession, but like, it's just all I think about and I want more. I'm like, do you feel this way? Am I just going a little too far? They just answer your question, baby, at the bottom. Um, I'm dangerously in love with you. So for those of you that have been questioning, that is your answer right there. If that is something that you kind of came into this mindset, maybe you're like, if she mentions love, if she mentions this, whoever that is for, that is for you. All right. So let's get into the playing cards. So we're going to see, some things that can come up for March, what's to look forward to, some energy, any blockages, or just messages that comes along. Let's see what's going on with my Gemini placements. Immediately I'm getting a vision. You guys are running from room to room like you're on fire. What do? Sit down. Learn to take care of yourself. Self-care. Hold on. Let me get some other accompanying cards before I say it. All right. First card that jumped out is this Nine of Hearts. And then the Six of Clubs came out accompanying with it. So this month of March is really going to call you in to see, how do you take care of yourself? How do you show up for yourself? What are some self-care techniques you do? How's your sleeping pattern? What can you do now that's different in your sleeping schedule? Because I am seeing here there's it's been some issues with sleeping, it's been some issues with resting, and we're starting to feel it. We're starting to see it take effect, and we just don't know how to go about it. I'm seeing lavender would be really good. Maybe you could put some lavender under your pillow, drink some lavender tea, maybe some mugwort, but it's really asking you to take a deeper look, and be honest with yourself. How is your health doing? How is your body doing? There can be You could be having a lot of anxieties right now, which is what's keeping you up at night. We could be stressed. We could be very depressed. And so Spirit is calling this out because they don't want you to be too hard on yourself. And I think that's why I got like the really sad person. It's a lot of some emotional distress here. And some of it we're feeling like, why is this coming up? And maybe it's just part of that wave. Maybe you do have a lot of anxieties that come up around this time. Like, what's the theme? What's going on? Maybe it's a call out to possibly look into adding some mental health assistance there, therapy, or talking to your doctor. Maybe there's been something going on within your body that you didn't find a big deal, but it's starting to increase. Before it gets worse, let's check it out. I'm seeing somebody hold like their side stomach or their back, and their knee. If you've been having issues with your knee, really go to the doctor and see like there's a mobility thing issue there, especially if there's like pain. I'm touching myself because I can feel like there's some pain going up towards the thigh as well. But looking into that, because that could just be a call out. It could not, and it could not even be something serious, but it's something to catch at the beginning. They want to give that insight there. But I am seeing like paying attention to health. Mental health could be a little up right now. There's been a lot of astrological changes with the planets turning different signs. Saturn going to Pisces, something going on Pluto. It's a lot going on. Okay, so really just taking it slow. I'm seeing, because you guys are running back and forth. They want you to reel it in and take it slow. It's a time of healing, a time of rest. And then we got this Jack of Spades. So I'm seeing here is there's just some tension with somebody that could be also causing the stress, a worry of conversation, a worry of what's going to happen here. And I think it has a lot to do with, how deep is your love, the dangerously in love at the bottom of the deck. So um, coming into this month, I do see some progression or more clarity coming your way in regards to this tension and what's going to happen. Some of you could be dealing with like another person that you're in a relationship with. Some of you could be dealing with a friend. Some of you could be dealing with a business partner. Like, how deep is your loyalty? Are you in this business like I am? Do you think about it, breathe it, eat it? Take this and like work it for you, because I'm just seeing here is there's been some tension with a specific person, and I can see that dissolving a bit. I'm seeing the ice melt. It's been very icy, and I see it kind of melting, so you standing over it to blow your breath is not going to make it go faster. The ice is going to melt how it's melt, but I am seeing like a washing of like water to clear this, water melts ice. I am seeing like that clarity, that healing to happen. Drinking a lot of water could really help. Cheers. Oh, I heard put down the coffee. It's got some coffee, but it's I can get some, so that's for y'all. I did hear put down the coffee. Have you been drinking a lot of coffee? Are you waking up just mainly drinking coffee and not eating? No, 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 not good. No bueno. No bueno. We gotta really take care of ourselves. And don't be hard on yourself when you sit down and you're honest, because Geminis, we need a lot of fluctuation, a lot of change. We can't just stick with one type of schedule. So really just like, okay, what needs to be changed now? What is not working anymore? Am I bored in this? So yeah, have that fun conversation with yourself. So it's looking a lot like schedule, routines, being a big highlight, resting, and just have an idea of where you want to go. What is the end goal? Like, or what's the next step? Instead of running from room to room, like looking, sit down, write down the things you need to do, and that will help you be organized and stay on track. All right, let's get a moon card. We just recently had a full moon, excuse me, in Virgo. So I want to see how this energy can, highlight for Gemini placements throughout this month. What can come up? Some insight, a message. Let's see, what is a message for Gemini placements that this full moon in Virgo has brought in? What is some insight, a message, advice that we have for Gemini placements in regards to this full moon and how it casts over the month of March? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Now, let's see what the book says. Have you been so ahead in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. To attune with the moon, meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. Additional meanings for this card. You're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition and won't let you down. At worst, this card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. The teaching. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so the full moon in Pisces symbolically marks endings. When the moon is full in Pisces, or whenever you pull this card, it's time to deep dive into your emotions. Practicality is at odds with the numinous Piscean energies that have no borders, so feel your way now. Psychic ability is heightened when a full moon is in Pisces. And soulmates now connect. It is time to send out your dreams to the universe, releasing your fears. The fuck I tell you. I'm sorry, what's the name? Dani be knowing that. That just summed up this reading when I discussed, balance, taking care of yourself, emotions, getting to deeper emotional state, the root of that, along with your goals. The vision was so clear. Just somebody, it's like that audio on TikTok, and like the drums, and so like you guys are like running from room to room. But what is the goal? What's your goal for that day? What is your goal for today? Writing it down and finding and having that plan, that practicality will assist you so much, so you're not ping-ponging everywhere. And kind of answer your little question about this boo thing y'all have, this relationship y'all have for some of you. So that is all I have for you, my Gemini placements. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun doing this reading with y'all, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.